Alright, so you saw the title, you saw the thumbnail, it is actually happening. This video is not clickbait. Wuthering Waves is now playable on Linux. Yes, you heard that right. The game is finally playable on Linux. And in this video, I'm going to show you a simple tutorial on how to get this game working, because the game shouldn't take you hours or even 5 minutes to get this game working. Wuthering Waves is a game that a lot of people kinda hoped that it would work on Linux, and the game actually used to be playable on Linux way back when the anti-cheat wasn't introduced in the game. But now that the anti-cheat was added in the game of course was no longer playable because of this new ACE anti-cheat, and it kind of bugged Linux entirely. So people, or should I say Linux users, mostly played the game on Windows because, well, you know, Windows is the operating system where people play most games, including multiplayer games. But then I thought, okay, well, if the devs allow us to play the game on Linux, that would be amazing. But I did not raise my hopes up for this because I knew that, you know, stuff like this would never happen. Like, as if a game company would allow a multiplayer game to work on Linux, like just to, you know, turn on the switch and say, hey, you can, you know, play our games on your, you know, on your operating system, which is Linux. But yeah, without wasting your time, I'm going to show you a simple tutorial on how to get this game working. And first, before we do that, I'm going to open Proton Plus and I'm going to show you the latest version of Proton, which is what enabled this game to be playable. So basically it has basic patches and fixes, but this fix here is very important, which says add, sorry if you heard that was an ambulance, but yeah, this added Proton fix is what enabled the game to be playable. So this means if you use SteamOS, or if you use any Linux desktop environment, or sorry, if you use any Linux distribution or any Linux system environment, of course, the game is going to work. So I'm going to show you how you can get this game running on Linux. And in this video, I'm not going to use Heroic, I'm not going to use Boros, I'm not going to use Lutris, and I'm not going to use Proton either. So what we're going to use to run this game is Steam, because Steam is a platform where you can play most games, and I'm pretty sure that most people play games on Steam. So I'm going to open my Steam, and if I go to library, as you can see, I already have the game downloaded and it's pretty much ready to be launched. So to get the game is very simple if you're familiar with Steam. So all you need to do is go to the search bar and pretty much type Wuthering Waves, and as you type it, it's pretty much gonna show up here. Then once you do, you pretty much there should be an option to add the game in library or just play the game, and it should be added in your library. So the only thing to do at this point, which is obviously common sense, is to download the game. Depending on how fast your internet is, it could take minutes or it could take hours depending on your internet connection. Now once you are done, or once the game is done, you want to go to properties. This is very important so that the game actually works. So for the game to work, you want to make sure that you are using the latest version of Proton, which is this one, because if you go to our Proton Plus, which is basically like a software that allows you to add like runners. So you can add, you know, Proton GE, you can add any like compatibility runner that allows you to play Windows games. But if you go to Proton GE, here we have the latest version, and if we go back to the information that I showed you earlier, it says that this added Proton fix allows us to play Wuthering Waves. So obviously, to get this game running and to make sure you don't run into issues, make sure you're using the latest version of Proton. So to get this, just use Proton Plus, which I'll open again, and you want to obviously select Steam, and obviously, you know, download the latest version of Proton. And if you restart Steam, and if you go here, you should be able to see the latest version of Portal. So this is what you need to get the game up and running. Now behind the scenes, I did notice that I was running into issues where the game didn't launch. So in case if you launch the game and nothing happens, what you could also do is you can go to settings, go to compatibility, and make sure that you enable Steam Play for all other titles, which is the latest version of Proton. So in case if you enabled it for this game but it's not working, you can also use this, and once you do, restart Steam and the game should actually work. And that's pretty much it. So yeah, once you do, you can obviously launch the game. So I'm going to launch the game just to show you that the game works. So let me launch the game. It does take time to launch, so if nothing's happening, don't worry, just give it time, and it will do that as well. So don't worry, it happens. The game is obviously a little bit too demanding on most modern systems, but yeah, as you can see, the game is actually working. So yeah, as you can see, the game works. I just had to log into my account. So yeah, I'm going to play the game just a little bit. So as you can see, the game works. Now obviously you can go to the settings and adjust the volume. You can adjust basic settings in here, and you can go to the camera settings and also adjust some settings if you want to. Yeah, but so far so good. The game works. So obviously I'm a bit new to this game. That's because I did play this game a few months ago. Yeah, but yeah, the game works. In case if you're wondering, I am recording this on my CPU, so if you see any stutters or any hitches, that's completely fine. That's because I don't have like good hardware to record like smooth games yet. But yeah, I'm just showing you that the game works, no issues. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Okay, so yeah, that's pretty much it. Now for those who do not want to play this game on Steam for whatever reason, yes, you can play this game on Heroic Games Launcher, which is something I have not tested, but you can play this game on Heroic Games Launcher. So to get this game up and running, obviously I did actually, let me see. Okay, I haven't installed the game yet, but if you want to, you can install the game. Once you are done installing it, then you want to go to settings and you want to make sure that obviously you are using the latest version of Proton. Please do that, otherwise the game will just not work and you may run into issues. So I believe you can get this game running on Heroic Games Launcher. As for Lutris and Bottles, I believe that's possible as well, but I'm not going to because I don't have enough storage on my PC right now, because I have so many like games installed. I have 2 gacha games installed, which is Genshin Impact and Xenosaga Zero, and I also have other games installed in Steam as well, so I will not have enough space to run or to install a copy of the game. But yeah, oh, actually hold on. Okay, so for this, actually no, we do have this. Okay, so this is the one that you want to use. I wasn't sure if I had it in here, but yeah, once you do, you can play the game and it should open. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So you can get this game running on Heroic, on Bottles and Lutris, but I'm not going to because I don't have space and I don't want to go through the hassle of showing you guys how to get the game running. But for Heroic, we did install the basic needs of the game, and we did obviously enabled the wine version for the game to run properly. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments if the game worked for you or not, and I might be able to help you. But since this is like the method I recommend to get this game up and running, if you run into like any issues, just write them down in the comments. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. With that being said, it's your boy Yuri and I'm signing out.